item will come forward to the microphone and present his or her request and to answer any questions the members of the Planning Commission may have. Anyone for or against the request will be asked to come forward to the microphone and express their opinion. Each side will have a total of 10 minutes to speak. Plats, rezonings, revised master plans, street renamings, and text amendments require a public hearing, and once the public hearing is completed, Planning Commission members will deliberate and render their decision. Planning Commission members with a personal or financial interest in any petitioner's request are required to recuse themselves. Members of the Planning Commissions are as follows: Ann Clemens, Chairwoman. Mr. Reggie Mantooth is a Vice Chairman, he's absent. Mr. Frank Cook on the floor. Mr. Buddy Harvick, as of now, is absent. Mr. Cruz Reed is on the floor. Mr. Reginald Hawkins is absent. Mr. Reggie Dunn is present, and Mr. James Reed, and our new Planning Commissioner board member, Ms. Leslie Stone, to my far left. And the members of the land use staff are Mr. Tommy Tyson, Ms. Tanya Ingram, and Ms. Javon Hines. Members and petitioners are requested to please speak directly into the microphone. The minutes are recorded for legal purposes, and this is the only way to accurately pick up the audio. Tonight, as I said, we have 6 members present, and it takes 5 votes to pass a motion. And because of the number of members present, if you would like to delay your request, please let us know when your request is announced. We would like to, before we call for these items, I would like to ask if you read the minutes from the last meeting, and if there are any corrections or questions, or a motion to approve.
Move to approve.
Second.
It's moved and properly second that the minutes are be approved without any necessary corrections. All those in favor? Any opposition? None. The motion carries. Mr. Tyson, please.
First item is presented by the Foresight Group, LLC, on behalf of Caliber Collision, requesting final approval of Caliber Collision Plat Number 1. It's on the east side of Malcolm Drive, some 144 feet south of McRae Drive. It's a PUD district.
Is the petitioner here? Please.
Good evening. My name is Amy Swisher. I'm actually here on behalf
We
of...
can't hear you.
Oh, my name is Amy Swisher. I'm here on behalf of Cross Development as the developer, as well as Foresight Group. It's a pretty cut and dry request for coming with you this evening. We would just like your formal approval for the replat of our property. We have circulated the plat internally with some of the city members and have not had any objections, but if there are any questions you all have specifically, I'm happy to answer them. Unfortunately, our surveyor got caught up in another planning meeting, so if there's anything specific for him that you'd like to know, I can get those answers for you as well.
Does the board or anyone in the audience, does the board have any questions for this petitioner? Any questions from the audience, anyone? Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Moved and properly second. All those in favor? Any opposition? None. Motion passes. Thank you.
The next item is presented by Larry Speaks and Associates on behalf of Marcus Boyd. It's a request to rezone one parcel of land on the west side of Lower Wetumpka Road, approximately 100 feet south of Pinecrest Street, from B2 to an R65S district.
Is the petitioner for this item present? Good evening.
I'm Marcus Boyd, and Speaks and Associates are supposed to be here to represent me, and I don't see anyone here. Trying to see what will be the next
All
step
right.
we need to take.
Do you have your petition in front of you?
They have all of the paperwork.
Mr. Boyd, they have the information in front of them. You just present what you're asking for.
What I'm asking for, the property that is zoned for commercial to be changed to residential.
Oh, okay.
We rarely have this issue, so I can't imagine that, well, I won't speak from other, but I wouldn't have any problem with this. I mean, we have a lot of problems sometimes going the other way, but why would you, are you just wanting to live in this, what used to be a commercial piece of property?
Yes, it is actually a commercial, it is a residential area, but this particular piece of land was plotted back in the 40s and it never has been changed.
Okay.
Do you plan to build a house there?
Yes,
It is a house.
All right.
So that particular property that you're talking about sits amongst already residential,
yes, ma'am.
and the area, and the residential area is already zoned properly for residential.
Yes, ma'am.
So that plot of land that you're talking about rezoning is zoned for commercial,
Yes,
and it's been that way forever.
yes.
And you bought the land, or you own?
I own the land
You-
outright.
Okay, all right. Any other questions from the commission? Any audience questions, concerns?
Move
Is there a
to
motion?
approve.
Go ahead.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly second. All those in favor? Any opposition? Motion carries.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Flowers and White Engineering on behalf of Hampstead LLC, requesting final approval of Hampstead Plat Number 27A on the northeast corner of Haymarket Street and Bloomberry Street. It's a T40 Smart Code District.
Hey, Brad Flowers, Flowers and White Engineering, requesting a final plat approval of Hampstead Lake, getting old, Hampstead 27A. What we've got is an existing lot that the owner came in that's going to be buying or building a lot there and just requested that lot be widened out to give them a little extra room on it. The property to the east that they're incorporating into this lot is unplatted land. So we're really doing nothing but widening out the existing lot that's already platted and taking in a little bit more land for it.
All right, you've heard the petitioner. Is there any questions, concerns from the board?
Do you know what you're gonna do?
They're just building a residential house. I mean, it's a house. They just want a little bit more land than what was already platted.
Any other questions? Anything from the audience? Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
And a second.
Moved and properly second. All those in favor? Any opposition? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Welcome. Meeting is adjourned.